Om Shanti. 16th August 2020. Avyakt Baapdada Murli. Revised date 7th March 86. In the essence, Baba says Mahashivratri is the accurate memorial of the four subjects of this study. Today, the bestower of knowledge, the bestower of fortune, the bestower of blessings and of all powers, the Father, the innocent Lord who fills everyone with all treasures, has come to meet his extremely loving, constantly cooperative and close children. These meetings become memorial that are celebrated from time to time as festivals. All the festivals that are celebrated with different names from time to time are the memorials of the sweet and enthusiastic meetings of the Father and the children of the present time. They take the form of festivals in the future. At this time, each moment of each day of you most elevated children is for staying in constant happiness. From the copper age, devotees have been making the alaukic life of this short conference age, the alaukic attainments and the alaukic experience into festivals with different names. This life, this one birth of yours becomes a means of remembrance on the path of devotion for 63 births. You are such great souls. The most wonderful thing of this time is that you are celebrating it practically and are also now celebrating its memorial, which you can see. You now exist in the living form and the images also exist at the same time. What did each of you attain 5,000 years ago? What did you become? How did you become that? You now know very clearly this accurate memorial and your horoscope of 5,000 years. You are listening to this and are also very pleased to see that they are remembering and worshipping you and telling the stories of your lives. They couldn't create your original images identically, but they were touched with that love and faith. And this is why they made those images. So you celebrate Shiv Jayanti in a practical way every day because the confluence age is the age of incarnation of God. It is the age of performing an elevated task and elevated activities. However, you are also celebrating the memorial of this day within this unlimited age. All of you celebrate by having a meeting, whereas their celebration is an invocation. Theirs is calling out, whereas yours is having attained. They say, come, and you say, he has come, we have found him. There is as much difference between the memorial and the practical as there is between day and night. In fact, this is the day of the Father, the innocent Lord. The innocent Lord means the one who bestows without counting, without keeping an account of it. Generally, there is an account of receiving as much as you give. Whoever does something receives the return of that accordingly. That is an account. However, why is he called the innocent Lord? Because at this time he doesn't keep an account of giving to you the same as you give. The account is of receiving multi-million fold for one. So, it has become countless, has it not? There is such a great difference between one and multi-million fold. Multi-millions padam is said because that is the last word in counting. Multi-millions equals to Padma Padam. They celebrate as a festival the day of the innocent treasurer, the one who gives without counting. You have received so much that you are completely full at this time, and you will also always be completely full for 21 births and 21 generations. No one else can give a guarantee for so many births. No matter how great a bestower someone is, no one can guarantee to make your treasure store completely full for so many births. So, he is the innocent Lord, is he not? Whilst being knowledgeful, he remains innocent. This is why he is called the innocent Lord. In fact, if he kept accounts, he could know the account of each and every thought. However, whilst doing all of that, he becomes the innocent Lord when it comes to giving. So, all of you are innocent children of the Father, the innocent Lord, are you not? On the one hand, you call him the innocent Lord, and on the other hand, you call him the treasurer who is completely full. Look how well you celebrate the memorial. Those people who celebrate it do not know it, but you know it. All four special subjects of the main study of the Confluence Age are celebrated on this memorial day. How? You were also told earlier that on the day of this festival, special importance is given to the point and the drop. The point is a symbol of the subject of remembrance, that is, of yoga. In remembrance, you stabilize yourself in the stage of a point, do you not? So, the point is a symbol of remembrance and the drop represents the different drops of knowledge. The sign given to the subject of knowledge is the drop. The sign of dharana on this day is the special fast they keep. So you observe a fast. In dharana you have determination. So you make a vow fast that you will definitely be tolerant and introverted. You make this vow, do you not? This symbolizes dharana, and the sign of service is jagran, staying up all night. In fact, you do service in order to awaken others, to awaken them from the sleep of ignorance, to enable them to stay awake, and to awaken them is your service. So, this jagran symbolizes service. So, all four subjects have been covered, have they not? However, they have just taken a physical form. Nevertheless, devotees have that love and faith, and the sign of true devotees is that whatever thought they have, they will remain very firm in that thought. This is why the Father also has love for devotees. At least they have made your memorial continue eternally from the copper age. Especially on this day, just as you repeatedly have surrender ceremonies here at the Confluence Age, and you also celebrate it individually in the same way. As a memorial of this function of yours, they do not sacrifice themselves, but they sacrifice a goat. They make a sacrifice. In fact, Baapdada also says amusingly that it is only when you surrender that consciousness of I, मैं, that you can surrender yourself, that is, you can become completely unequal to the Father. What was the first step that Father Brahma took? He celebrated the surrender ceremony of I and mine. That is, in any situation, instead of I, you always heard the word Father in his natural language, in his ordinary language. He never said I. Baba is making me do it, not that I am doing it. No. Baba is making me move, not that I am saying this. No, Baba is speaking. To have attachment to any limited being or thing is to have the consciousness of mind. To surrender the consciousness of mind and I is called making a sacrifice. To make the sacrifice means to make the greatest sacrifice. So, this is a sign of surrendering. Baba gave thanks to the devotees for one thing, whether in Bharat or in any other country, in order to spread a wave of enthusiasm in any form. They have created very good festivals. Whether it is for 2 days or just a day, at least the wave of enthusiasm, Utsav, is spread. This is why it is called a festival, Utsav. At least the attention of the majority of them is drawn to the Father temporarily for a special purpose. So, what special things will you do on this special day? On the path of devotion, when some people hold a fast, they do it for good. Whereas others don't have that courage and have the fast for a month or a day or for just a short time. Then they break that fast. You don't do this, do you? In Madhuban, your feet are not on the ground. So, when you go back to foreign lands, will you come down to earth or will you remain up above? Will you always remain up above and just come down to act, or will you act whilst always being down below? To remain up above means to remain in the stage up above, high stage. It isn't that you have to dangle up above from some ceiling. It means to remain stable in a high stage and perform ordinary acts, that is to come down, to act. Whilst performing ordinary acts, let your stage remain up above, that is, let it remain elevated. The father adopts an ordinary body and he only performs ordinary acts. He speaks in the same way as you do. He moves in the same way as you do. So the actions are ordinary. The body is ordinary, but whilst performing ordinary acts, his stage remains high. In the same way, let the stage of all of you always be high. Just as you call today the day of the incarnation, similarly, every day at Amrit Vela, don't think that you have come from being asleep, but that you have incarnated from the land of peace in order to act. At night after acting, you then return to the land of peace. An incarnation incarnates to perform an elevated action. They are not said to have taken birth, but they are said to have incarnated. An incarnation is when they come down from the stage up above. So, when actions are performed in that stage, every ordinary action changes into alaukic actions. Other people eat their meals bhojan, whereas you eat Brahma bhojan. So there is a difference, is there not? You also move along, but you move along as angels do. You move in a double light stage. So it is all alaukic activity and alaukic action. Therefore, it is not just today that is the day of incarnation, but the confluence age itself is the day of the incarnation. On this day, you congratulate Baapdada, but Baapdada says you first. If it weren't for you children, who would say father? It is the children who call the father, father. Therefore, first of all, congratulations to the children. All of you sing the birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Baapdada also says happy birthday to you. On this day, you congratulate Baapdada, but Baapdada says you first. If it weren't for you children, who would say father? It is the children who call the father, father. Therefore, first of all, congratulations to the children. All of you sing the birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Baapdada also says happy birthday to you. This sustenance is also wonderful. What do you give one another at every moment? Congratulations, that this is the means of sustenance. No matter what someone is like, Baapdada all knows, and you also know that everything is number-wise. If it weren't number-wise, then in the golden age, you would need to build a minimum of 150,000 thrones. This is why it has to be number-wise. It has to be number-wise, but if you sometimes think that someone is wrong, that he is not doing something good, the way to put that wrong right, the way to teach the accurate method of doing something to someone who is not doing something correctly is not to tell him directly that he is wrong. If you say this, that person will never change. In order to put out a fire, you don't start another fire. You pour cold water on it. Therefore, if you first tell someone he is wrong, that person will then become even more disheartened. First of all, reassure that person by saying that he is good, that everything is good. First of all, at least sprinkle the water. Then explain to him why the fire started. Don't tell him straight away. You are like this and you did this and you did that. First of all, sprinkle cold water. Then he will also realize the reason why the fire started and what the method is to put out the fire. If someone is bad and you tell him that he is bad, that is like pouring oil onto a fire. Therefore, first of all say, it is very good, and then tell him whatever you have to, and he will then have the courage to listen to it and imbibe it. This is why Baba was telling you that to say very good is to give congratulations. For instance, Baapdada too would never say to anyone directly that he is wrong. He would say in the Murli what is right and what is wrong. However, if someone comes and asks Baba directly if he is wrong, he would say no. You are absolutely right, because that person doesn't have courage at that time. Just as when a patient is about to go and is on his last breath, if he asks the doctor if he is now about to go, the doctor would never say, yes, you are about to go, because the patient doesn't have courage at that time. If someone has a weak heart and you told him this sort of thing, he would definitely have heart failure. That is, he would not have the power to make effort to bring about transformation. So the confluence age is the age to bring about growth with congratulations. These congratulations are elevated sustenance. This is why whenever they celebrate the memorial of the sustenance of your congratulations on the day of any of the deities, they call that a big day. Whenever it is Deepmala or Shivratri, they call it a big day. Any festival they have, they call a big day. Because you have big hearts, they have called them big days. To give congratulations to one another is to have big hearts. Do you understand? It is not that you wouldn't tell someone who is wrong that he is wrong, but you must have a little patience. You will have to give a signal, but at least choose the right time. That person is dying and you tell him, die, die. Therefore, consider the time. Consider his courage. By saying very good, that person receives courage. However, say it from your heart. Don't just say it superficially so that the person feels you are just saying it for the sake of it. This is a matter of feeling. Let the feeling in your heart be that of mercy, and his heart will also feel that mercy. So constantly continue to give congratulations and continue to receive congratulations. These congratulations are blessings. The memorial of this day is the Bhandara, treasure store of Shiva overflowing. So this is praise of you too, not just to Father Shiva. Let the Bhandara always be overflowing. Children of the bestover, become the bestover. You were told that the devotees are those who take levta, whereas you are the bestowers, devata. So a bestover means one who gives. When you give someone something and then take something from him, he will not feel it. You can make him accept anything, but you first have to give him something. Give courage, give hope, give happiness, and then if you want him to accept anything, he will do that. So, continue to celebrate the festival every day. To celebrate a meeting with the Father every day is to celebrate a festival. So, every day is a festival. Acha. To all the children everywhere, imperishable congratulations for the day of incarnation for every day of the confluence age. To those who are always bestowers and bestowers of blessings like the Father, and who make every soul full, to the children who are Masters, Lord of Innocence, to those who always stay in remembrance and make every action a memorial, to the elevated children who also move forward in service and in self-progress with zeal and enthusiasm. On this special day of the memorial of Shiv Jayanti and so Brahmin Jayanti, the Jayanti as valuable as a diamond. Congratulations for the Jayanti of making everyone happy and full love, remembrance and namaste. Spiritual children in return to the spiritual father says, good morning, namaste, namaste, namaste. Blessings. May you be a master creator and use each of your powers according to your orders. May you be a master creator and use each of your powers according to your orders. Before performing any act, invoke the power according to your act. Order it as its master, because all of these powers are like your arms. Your arms cannot do anything without your orders. Order the power of tolerance to accomplish a task successfully and see how success is guaranteed. However, if instead of issuing the order you become afraid and think about whether you will be able to do something or not, if you have this type of fear, the order will not work. Therefore, be a fearless master creator and use every power according to the order. Slogan: bring everyone to the shore by revealing the Father, the bestower of support. Bring everyone to the shore by revealing the Father, the bestower of support. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.